So
Shubhkamnaएं.
very happy New Year for Shubhkamnaएं. So it's very happy New Year for all of you. We are starting with a new year, as Prabhu said early in the morning. Very good to start with a Mangalarti. So first online Mangalarti I attended. This was my first online Mangalarti. It was nice to see the Mangalarti. Okay, we'll start. I welcome you all again for this Japa session. We'll start our Japa session, today's Japa session, this year's first Japa session. I'll start with my prayers. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshorunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Satarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasati Gauravakta Vranda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So last week we were discussing on the pastimes from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antyalila. So we were discussing about the pastimes, interaction between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur. So they were actually glorifying the importance of the holy name. As I said, these pastimes are from the last two chapters of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we discussed last time two pastimes between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur, wherein Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is actually asking the importance of the holy name, and Haridas Thakur is actually explaining that how even the mlechas could take advantage, even the animals could take advantage of this holy name. So further continuing the discussions, so when we are hearing this instructions, हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु है वो परम पुरुष परम, it's the Supreme Personality of Godhead itself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of devotee. और जो भी हरिदास ठाकुर है, he is actually the director of this material world, Lord Brahma himself. So these two great personalities are actually discussing about the glories of the holy name. So the purpose is actually so that we, the people in this material world, the jivas in this material world, get to know the importance of this Harinam, which is very so easily available because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and his devotees. So for us to know this importance, they both are actually speaking. They are actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking question, and then Haridas Thakur is actually explaining it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here the purpose is actually for us to know the importance of chanting the holy names of the Lord. So further continuing the discussion, after hearing from Haridas Thakur about how even the the animals can get benefited from the holy names by hearing the holy names of the Lord. Further, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, "Oh, Haridas Thakur, you are saying that all of them can take benefit, the mlechas, the trees, the animals, everybody, if they take benefit of this holy name Harinam, सबने इसका प्रयोग कर लिया तो इस जगत में कौन रहेंगे? Everybody will go back to Vaikuntha, right? So if everybody go back to Vaikuntha, then who will be actually left out in this material world? कौन रहेगा इस भौतिक लोक में? So then Haridas Thakur laughingly, smilingly actually addresses Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, saying that, oh Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you have actually come not only this time, but you have come in actually Treta Yuga as Lord Ram. अपने राम का अवतार लेके भी आया था. तो उस अवतार में आपने अयोध्या का पूरी जन को actually आपने वैकुंठ लेके गया था, right? So you actually took all of them to Vaikuntha when you came as Ram. But what happened after you have taken all of them, then again now you can see there are so many people actually there in Ayodhya. Then you actually came as Krishna. So you took all the Vrajavasis back to the spiritual world. So now you see Vrindavan, again they are populated with the people, where again they are populated with the Jivas. So similarly, there are so many souls which are actually taking rest. As Mahavishnu, they are actually resting within you. So when all these people get benefited and they actually go back to Vaikuntha, again there are so many jivas which are waiting to be manifested in this material world. So they will again appear here. This Haridas Thakur says. Again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes very pacified by the uh, talk of Haridas Thakur, and further he continues the discussions. So what happens was, once Haridas Thakur actually was visiting one of the villages, and during that visit to that village, a lot of people got gathered, and they were actually welcoming Haridas Thakur to the village. They were very happy in receiving Haridas Thakur to their village. And in that village, there was one actually Pandita. His name was actually Gopala. Mm, it starts from Gopala something, Gopal Pandit something. So that Pandit actually saw Haridas Thakur, and then he spoke to Haridas Thakur, saying that, "Oh, Haridas Thakur, you are so lucky that you have got so much mercy of the Lord that you actually chant the 3 lakh names of the Lord, and just by chanting this 3 lakh names of the Lord, all your sins actually get purified. All the sins actually gets purified, and then you can actually get liberated." So this Pandit tells Chaitanya Haridas Thakur about this, and then when Haridas Thakur actually listens to him, then he replies back saying to this Pandita, saying to this Pandita that, "No, Gopala Bhatta, whatever you are saying is actually not right." So the moment he said no, everybody became actually astonished. Why is actually Haridas Thakur saying that by chanting one is not actually freed from sin? Every becomes bewildered, and then actually astonishingly they are looking towards Haridas Thakur, that why he is actually saying no. So does that mean that Harinam does not have the capability to purify one from the sin? So then Haridas Thakur says, no, not only the main purpose of actually chanting the holy name is actually to get the Krishna Prema. So I am chanting this holy names of the Lord to attain that Krishna Prema. Purifying the sins are actually the byproducts of the chantings of the holy name, and liberation is also a byproduct of the chantings of the holy names of the Lord. So just by chanting, our main purpose is actually to attain the love of Godhead, but the byproducts of sin, removing the sins and the liberation actually comes as a part of it. So one does not actually, a pure devotee does not anchor for this, but one actually anchors for the pure love of Godhead. So that's what Haridas Thakur said. So the moment Haridas Thakur said, all the people gathered in that village, they became so happy hearing these words from Haridas Thakur, and they all loudly chanted, "Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol." Okay, I'll stop here. Further, we will continue discussing the glories of the pastimes between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur in the next session. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Hope you have a great year ahead, great spiritual year ahead. Progress nicely in our spiritual path. Just praying for you also. Please pray for me also, that I also can improve whatever small thing in my spiritual path and can render a small service to the rest of the lotus feet of all the Vaishnavas here. My prayers, sincere prayers to all of you. Hare Krishna.